Kirsten Schaffer.
Welcome to Outfest 2009. I am honored and so excited to be at the helm of Outfest. I believe in this organization. I believe in its history. I believe in its present. And more than anything, I believe in its future. This truly is a great time for change in the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community. We are activated in a way that hasn't been seen in 15 years, and it is electrifying. From teenagers to elders, we're in the streets, demanding that our rights, our families, and our love be recognized, equalized, and legalized. Building a successful equal rights movement takes work on many fronts. Coalition building, door-to-door campaigning, public service announcements, and calls to legislators are all important strategies. But I believe that cultural change is the driving force behind political change, and cultural change is led by artists. A few weeks ago, actress Patricia Clarkson delivered a moving speech at the HRC dinner in New Orleans. She quoted a famous line from Tennessee Williams: "The violets in the mountains have broken the rocks." She went on to say that the hard, the cold, the oppressive will, at long last, be broken apart by a force that is beautiful, natural, colorful, and alive. The rock is cracking away. The rock of hate and falsehood is being broken. I believe that artists are the violets breaking the rocks. Filmmakers, many of whom are with us tonight, you are the violets. And if you are the violets, then Outfest is a lush field of lavender flowers. We are at the pinnacle of an equal rights movement that has been led by cultural change, led by filmmakers. For over a quarter of a century, Outfest has nurtured the voices of artists, encouraging filmmakers to tell their stories and helping those stories reach a broad platform. Movies have this incredible ability to bring people together, to open eyes and ears and minds, and create change in the lives of real people. Countless Outfest members have told me how our festival has changed them personally, from adopting children, to accepting one's own transgender identity, to coming out at work, to opening the hearts of their friends and family, and in doing so, changed the culture. 25 years ago, filmmakers Deborah Chasnoff and Kim Klausner made a movie called Choosing Children. It was the first film to depict lesbian and gay parenting as beautiful, natural, colorful, alive, and possible. This film launched the baby boom and inspired so many LGBT people to become parents. Even those who have never seen it were influenced by it because it changed the culture. It changed the culture. It broke the rock. Fear of gay families is at the heart of our oppression. Choosing Children puts LGBT families front and center and is a crucial part of not only our history, but our fight for civil rights. A few years after it was made, the lab that housed the negatives went out of business and the original elements were destroyed. This year, the Outfest Legacy Project for LGBT Film Preservation, a joint project with the UCLA Film and Television Archive, restored Choosing Children to its original condition. Thank you to the Andrew J. Keating Foundation, and to the members of Outfest for protecting this invaluable part of our history. The gorgeous restored print of Choosing Children premieres on Monday, July 13th at the Legacy Project Gala. This film means more to me than ever because, as you can probably see, I'm due in November. Enlightening film, and even if kids aren't your thing, you'll be entertained by the 80s fashion. When it comes to showcasing film social impact, Outfest has been at the leading edge for 27 years, identifying those films that break the rocks of injustice, challenge the status quo, and inspire new ways of life. And this year is no different. Director of Programming Kim Yutani and her team have assembled a stellar program of 180 films representing 25 countries from around the world. Evocative, provocative, entertaining films that remind some of us and teach others of us who we are, where we come from, and why this fight for our rights is so important. What is ahead for both the LGBT community and the independent film community. Our future is bright. Traditional forms of filmmaking and film viewing are changing rapidly, opening up great opportunities for festivals like Outfest to fill a much-needed void as cultural curators, on the big screen and on the screens you hold in your hand. The next wave of Outfest filmmakers will lead the way, exposing us to stories and technologies not yet imagined, creating even more cultural change. And lest I forget the fun, the true meaning of the word gay and the fuel that keeps this movement going. Outfest is a time to have fun and celebrate the rich diversity of our lives. And in doing so, we are making history and setting a course for the future. We are continuing to break the rock, creating new space for ideas to grow. So come every day, have fun, get inspired, learn something new, be a part of Outfest, and most of all, be a violet.